What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And, well, everybody said that the Hemi wasn't going to change anything at Ram. And that even if they brought it back, it wasn't going to turn things around. Well, looks like those people were wrong. Shocker. So welcome on back to TK's Garage. So I've talked to a couple of friends, one that owns a pretty massive Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealership group. And basically what they said, or what I've heard from actually three, if I can include a general manager, but two owners and one GM, they've had more people coming in the last 8 days asking about how or when and or how much or when can we order a Hemi Ram than they've seen in the last 2 years. That's huge news. And I know you're going to say, well, why? Why is it huge news? Well, nobody was running to beat down the doors to go buy a Hurricane-based Ram 1500. Now, I know that there's some retards out there that were excited about picking up a RHO or whatever the other stuff is with that Hurricane engine, and they'll say, oh, it's a great truck, it's awesome, it's this and it's that, until the engine eventually has problems or it starts having issues, and then they'll quietly delete those posts of how great the Hurricane was. I've watched this scenario play out so many friggin' times. It's almost laughable at this point. So we did a video last week talking about initial orders, and these were just coming from dealers of 45,000 trucks. That is a lot of trucks, and that's just dealer orders. That's just dealer orders, not custom orders from like customers like myself, who, by the way, ding, 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 placed an order. And a couple other people that I know are getting on to place their orders, and you'll see them in the comments. I've seen multiple people commenting about them placing their orders. And I've also seen I guess you would call it the people in the comments that say the Hemi is going to have the same issues as the Hurricane because it's not the engine. Okay. I can give you the issues with the electrical architecture stuff, like that could still be an issue. Sure. Maybe you're right about that. But one thing I can tell you for sure, the Hemi's not having thermostat issues. The intake's not going to just break because it's cheap and plastic and crap. And the head gasket's not going to go on GP, which has happened so many friggin' times with these Hurricane engines. Whether you like the e-torque, don't like the e-torque, think the e-torque is garbage or trash, it's still at the heart of that engine, a Hemi engine. And that's why the orders are coming in. That's why. And I think as Tim gets, going on what he's doing, and we see a non-e-torque version of the 5.7 come, or maybe they put a BGE, sooner than later in a 1500, and you get a 6.4 liter, not even just the street truck or a sports truck or whatever that's coming down the pipe, but just a regular 1500. Like if I could order a Laramie or a Longhorn with a 6.4 in it, book it. I'm doing it. And I know you're going to say, well, you're just going to buy this one and then just buy another one? Yeah, I'll sell the 5.7 and I'll buy a 6.4 when it becomes available. 100% I would. Reason why I say that, right, and we're talking about this now is because the amount of orders for customer orders that I've already heard from these two owners of dealerships, and these aren't like AutoNation, or Lithia. They're large dealership groups, but they're individually owned. They're not big corporations. They said that the numbers that they're getting on people ordering these Rams are off the charts. Off the charts. Meaning they're saying this is like pre-COVID going into COVID numbers of selling trucks. Of people wanting to buy these trucks. That's huge. And I think it's going to show if they continue with the ad campaign and doing what they're doing at Ram. I'm willing to bet the next time that my source reaches out to me and hits me up with how many dealer orders have come in, just dealer orders for the 5.7 Hemi trucks, I'm willing to bet it's probably going to be 3-1 on the Hurricane, maybe even more. But I thought this was interesting to see, as these numbers are coming out, are we actually watching the turnaround? I thought for sure Q3 was going to be the quarter with, the excitement and some of the stuff coming, especially if Dodge plays it the correct way and they have some announcements and build some friggin' excitement. I think you see Q3 doing gangbusters. But who knows what's going on right now, what Tim Kuniskis has going on at Ram right now, and the excitement building just for the Hemi. And I mean, outside of the NASCAR stuff and everything else, but just with the Hemi, I could see a massive turnaround here coming. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what we do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Still doing our Tesla Model S giveaway. You can do that by clicking any of the merch. Looks like this, some of the hats, some of the other stuff. And you can, pick some of that stuff over at tksgarage.com. There are some 10x entry items that are on the site. They could be sold out by the time this video goes live, but by the time I'm recording it, they're still active, so we'll see. But every dollar spent counts as one entry if you're interested. I know this is mostly a Mopar channel, but you'd be surprised. Some people like those cars. That Tesla Model S will come with free supercharging for life. It comes with the car, and it also has full self-driving that's already paid. It was a $2,000 upgrade. So if any of that interests you, make sure to go down here on the bottom or go to tksgarage.com directly. Anywho's, that's going to do it for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.